Sorry, who is this?
There is a bomb under your seat. If you...
Minutes before 6, it's time for this.
Dine-in Cinemas Bundoran, now serving pizza, hot dogs, ice cream and more to your seat. Find out more at...
Oh, do I get a prize for being on time? It's Halloween! It is indeed. Oh, the scary man is here. Hi, Collie. Good afternoon to you.
It doesn't
My
have to be
God.
Halloween for me to look like this. I even have the filters on. Hello,
Yes.
Seamie. How are you?
Well, it's been a busy week and a busier weekend coming up. Bank holiday weekend nearly upon us. You're going to be very busy in the cinema. And you got a really good film to kick us off. This Five Nights at Freddy's. And it's not a musical.
It ain't a musical. It is, the trailer really helps going in the trail because it's about a haunted pizzeria. And, we're not usually haunted.
How many of them are around?
Yeah, we're going to put in an effort for this Halloween. Now, you and I, Seamie, for a couple of owl fellas, we do think in general we're pretty with it. We're fairly down with what's going on. But this is one that went under my radar. I didn't know about this until we started getting loads of emails, loads of Instagram messages going, are you getting Five Nights at Freddy's? Are you getting Five Nights at Freddy's? When's it opening?
What's this?
Can I wear my costume? All this sort of stuff. And then, so I looked it up. It's a really popular game about a haunted pizzeria. Do you know what? We played a clip, and I think that'll give everyone a pretty good idea of what we're talking about here.
I will work, and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them.
It's going to be so much fun to get. You know what that means.
Yeah. Actually, it's good that you had that bit because that's the whole, I don't know when it's supposed to be set, but this whole sort of retro vibe because this pizzeria closed down in the late 80s, some missing children, all that sort of stuff that we always have in these horror movies. But there's a whole retro vibe to the music and to these great animatronic bears. Freddy is a robot bear, and he's these other friends that all come to life when the sun goes down. Now, another thing we got, loads of parents ringing up going, look, it's a 15A. Can they go to it? And of course, 15A means under 15s accompanied by an adult. But I have to be honest, it's a really mild 15A. This is not Scream. It's much more Scooby-Doo. Actually, almost literally, as you'd see, some of the actors were in the Scooby-Doo movie. It is fun and corny, and it has a few of the what I would think is the problem sometimes when you adapt a game into a movie. I think they're being very loyal to the game because all the fans will be going, oh, that's the bit from the game. But one of the things that happens in computer games a lot is people stand around and explain what's happening. And sometimes in movies you go, yeah, I get that.
We're not doing that.
Move on. Show me what's happening. Don't tell me what's happening. But you see, I knew nothing about the story. I've never played the game or anything like that. I thought it was good fun. And I'm pretty certain the sweet spot, the 12, 13, 14-year-old super fans are going to love this. Now, this actually opened yesterday, and we sold out 2 shows on a Wednesday before the holidays. And it shows you the power of this movie because let's face it, all parents would be going, look, it's midterm next week, will you not wait till then? And the kids were looking at them going, Mum, no, please. So
please,
it is good fun.
Is it kind of, are we at Gremlins territory here?
Yeah, Gremlins is a really good example. That's sort of supposedly scary, but not really. It's not gory. There's no bad language in it that I can remember. So it's much more woo, boo, that sort of stuff. And of course, there's there may be the ghosts of haunted adopted kids in it. So, there's a bit of creepiness in it. And I would imagine that's why it's a 15A. I'd say there's certain rules on if there's a plot line, it has to be a 15A rather than the content. So I think it's one for mega fans or people who like that sort of corny 80s stuff, because there's a lot of winking at the camera. I thought there's a couple of bits that are kind of a bit rubbish, and then you go, no, they meant that. They're going, do you remember that sort of thing?
Yeah.
I think it's good fun. It's good Halloween fun. I think people will like it.
Well, I mean, if you sold out 2 shows on a Wednesday night, that's not. That's unbelievable.
It. Yeah, absolutely.
That runs for how long? That's on all next week.
It officially opens tomorrow, but it's open now. It's showing tonight, and it'll be a big Halloween hit. I don't know if it'll stay around afterwards, because I think people who aren't fans mightn't be that interested in it. But there's enough fans out there, by the looks of our email box, that it'll do bumper business over.
Well, I can tell
Halloween.
I liked the trailer, and I said, I might see you there.
Again, it's that sort of, as I said, Scooby-Doo, almost Stranger Things, creepy but not really creepy, not nasty, not like The Exorcist or Saw. There's no edge to it, but I mean on purpose. So that was good fun. And speaking of good fun and nonsense, right? So
this is definitely nonsense, is it?
Yeah. You saw Retribution, right? And you saw a clip of it. And you went, Collie, is it just speed? I tell you, it's more than that, right? So clearly the producers were going, right, we've got Liam Neeson. What films do we have? We don't have a film for him. Okay, what films do you like? What's Liam Neeson good at? He's good at threatening people on the phone. Okay, let's do that. I like Speed. Yeah, Speed. That's good, because but we can't put him on a bus. He's been a commuter. He's been in Taken. He's been on planes. Let's put him in a car with the kids. What we do? That sounds pretty good. And let's put a bomb in the car. That'll do. We can do all that.
You can just see the meeting about this, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Will it be rubbish? Yeah, who cares? Let's throw it at the screen. But what's mad about this, that has to be the meeting I had. I actually doubt the meeting was that long. Okay? It wasn't even that long, because it has been at the transporter too in it. And what's funny about it, it actually works, Seamie. It's really good fun. I watched this yesterday morning.
Very slick looking. Yeah, it is slick.
It's really slick. If you don't know who the bad guy is, 10 minutes in, I'm telling you, you've never seen a movie. Welcome. This is going to blow your mind. But for the rest of us, it's just so much fun. And Neeson, for a man who's a fine actor as well, but he's really good. Him and Jason Statham, they're good at this corny stuff. And you really believe for a moment this ludicrous story of going, would you not just do this? But you don't think of it. You're going, Liam, drive faster. Of course, an accountant, a hedge fund manager is going to be able to outrun all the cops in Berlin, because that's very likely to happen. But it's fast, it's slick. It only is about an hour and a half, and because it runs out of plot then, but it doesn't matter. Liam Neeson's in a car with his kids. He's told there's a bomb in the car if he doesn't do what he's told. That's the whole plot of the story. So it's a little bit Speed, it's a little bit phone booth, but most of the time he's on the phone, so all you can think of is Taken, and it's great. It's great.
Believe it or not, I was doing a little bit of a looking up on this, and it's the 3rd remake of a 2015 Spanish film, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
I want to see the originals.
Yeah, they'll probably make about as much sense in another language, but also just enjoyable. I don't think you would even have to hear what's happening on the screen. It's so much fun. And I tell you what about Liam Neeson. Now, I don't know if he's a massive mortgage or something, but he's game for it, right? Yes. He is game for it. He puts his heart and soul into this, and you're going, yeah, okay, I believe it. Even though you're actually 70, he's looking very good, but you're actually 70, but you have a kid who's 6 with your wife who's only 40. Yeah, fine. You
don't care. It's the movies. That's what the movies are supposed to be.
It is the movies. It is probably less believable than the giant robots coming to life in Five Nights at Freddy's, but it is just much fun. I think, look, there's a lot going on in the world at the moment. Things are tough. And as somebody who loves his social media normally, like, you've just been avoiding it. It's too sad. It's too upsetting. This is sort of part of the antidote to that. It's just nonsense. It's popcorn nonsense. Replace your brain with popcorn this weekend or this week and go.
And when does that open? When does that open?
That opens tomorrow.
Okay, you're in for the weekend. That's one that definitely go to see that. I watch it. I watch anything that he's in. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go because he's in it. That's it. Anyway, regardless. Right, Mr. Monday is going to be Sound of Freedom. You're bringing that back. Really good film.
Yeah, people really enjoyed this one. It is the story. It's based on the true story about the fellow who set up the charity to go and basically get abducted children. Much more serious film. Did really well, and it's coming back on Monday, and it's just for a $5 on a bank holiday Monday. I think there'll be an audience because everything else is aimed at midweek, or sorry, midterm, silly, frivolous fun, with the exception of Killers of the Flower Moon. So I think this is a nice antidote to all the holiday stuff, you know.
Okay, Killers of the Moon. How's that doing?
It's doing really well. That and the Miracle Club are packing them in, and again, all oftentimes it shows you as look, we're going to be talking about a superhero movie very soon. All of those movies, but people still love great cinema. And Martin Scorsese, people are going to see 3 hours and coming out and go, I could have watched another hour of that. It's really good. It's really a happy time for cinema. It's really interesting. Yeah.
It's great to have great movies back. Right, look, have yourself a good weekend, and look, it's going to be a very busy weekend for you at the movies, because looking at the weather, they're all going to be just going to the movies.
Well, let's hope so. And at least we've good choices. Have a great weekend yourself. I know you've an even busier one, so enjoy.
Well, I have quite a busy weekend coming up anyway, and we'll see what happens anyway. Look, Collie, good to talk to you as always. Enjoy the week. We'll talk to you back here next Thursday. As always, folks, that's Collie at Eclipse Cinemas. Enjoy the movies.
Bye.